Right, guys, that's me done. Sauna and stretching and steam room. I was having this conversation last night with another really good PT buddy of mine, and really surprised when guys go, should I really be stretching? Should I really be doing mobility? Yes, you fucking should. And I've been shocked recently when I've had military guys and police officers say exactly the same thing to me. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but whoever's in charge of that PT should be getting the guys to do their stretching and mobility. As you get older, you're also going to get stiffer and stiffer. As you train harder, you're going to get stiffer and stiffer. If you don't do your mobility and your stretching and being on top of your body maintenance, all that's going to happen is you can possibly cause injuries. If your hands are going numb, or your feet are going numb, you're having numbness anywhere, there's tight muscles and you need to have sports massage. All these basic things you should be on top of, especially as you get older. You young bucks out there, 18, 19, you wait till you're 40, 50, whatever else, you're still beasting it. But if you don't look after yourself and you're getting older, you turn into an old warrior, 50, 60, whatever else, and you're still going strong, you need to be all over it. You need to look after yourself. If you don't, injuries can happen, and before you know it, you're laid off work. There's a lot of old school CP guys out there who are as strong as you like. You've been going for years and years and years. Don't look after yourself, guys. You could end up in a world of pain, which is not cool. So it's pretty simple, once, twice a week, add in a good hour of stretching. Between sets, add in stretching. Just look after yourself. Get booked in with a sports massage once a month, maybe once a week, depending on how tight you are. Soon I'm going to be possibly looking at it, having it twice a week, having top half of my body, lower half of my body. Really focus on my legs, my shoulders, my back and everything. Really think about the mobility. If you're getting really, really stiff in all your shoulders, you need to look at stretching your shoulders out. Many years ago I had a really good physio who really top guy, really good MMA fighter, really good jiu-jitsu guy, and he used to train like an ox, strong as you like, but made sure he was all over his mobility drills and made sure he stretched himself, and he passed on some really good knowledge. And for the guys out there as well, if you've got mega stiff muscles, lads, it can actually impede you growing. So, get stretching, lengthen out those muscle heads, get the muscles stretched out, and fucking make sure you're giving yourself the best possible chance not to get fucking injuries, and to give yourself that possible growth and that fucking body maintenance and fucking conditioning that you need. All the operators out there, lads, seriously think about it. If you're away working overseas, add it into your daily routine. You're getting up being a beast, yeah, happy days, but make sure you're adding that stretching, And if you're over there doing fight training, making sure you're on top of your game just in case something happens when you're out and about with a client, then again, get stretching. It will, in the end of the day, it could save dramas from happening, None of us want dramas, none of us want to stop working, all of us want to be on top of the game the whole time, but it's not just weightlifting or WODs or whatever you want makes you a machine. You have to bring it all together. You have to stretch, you have to do mobility, you have to train. The training itself is just a catalyst. You tear your muscles, your body repairs, your body grows. But if you don't stretch, you just get stiffer and stiffer and stiffer and tighter and tighter and tighter, and then before you know it, you're trying to do some crazy exercise, mega bench lift, mega deadlift, mega something, and you just end up tearing muscles. So think about it, lads. It's not difficult, lads, lasses out there, whatever your game is, make sure you're on top of your mobility and your fucking conditioning and your stretching. Simple. If you don't, you're just being lazy. None of us are lazy. If we all train like machines, we should maintain ourselves like machines. Right, I'm going upstairs now. I'm going to go and do a whole load of headstand, handstand stuff, core work, and add in more stretching and more mobility in between my sets. So yeah, happy days. Have a good weekend, guys. Stay safe out there.